Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest.
Yes, indeed.
She tried to come a couple of months ago, but her security tested positive for COVID.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Who don't test positive for COVID?
Well,
You didn't test positive, but
I
your security
didn't.
did. And then a couple days later, you did.
yes, I did.
Oh, my goodness. But you're back. You're COVID-free. And
Absolutely.
welcome, Luenell.
Thank you.
Looking
Thank
rich
you.
as hell.
Pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
Thank you.
How much
Thank
that
you.
coat go for?
Well, actually, this coat came from the set of Ghost Book 2, Power, when I
Oh.
shot. And I
not supposed
think
to give it
Mary... I mean, no, it was a gift, sort of. And no, I really did ask for this one, but I do steal wardrobe. But this was not from Power.
Okay.
I think that Mary was supposed to wear it, and she didn't, and it fit me, and I asked for it, and the girl liked me, and so I got it.
Really?
Don't be mad, Power people, at the wardrobe people.
Well, now they know where it's at, so they'll be asking for it back.
Ain't that a bitch?
You owe 50 some money now.
Well, yes, it is now.
How have you been, first of all?
I've been really, actually, very, very good. You know, I'm healthy.
Okay.
Most important.
Yeah, and I'm working, and I'm in demand,
There you
and
go.
that always makes a girl feel good. And my family, you know, there's always challenges in the family. So, you know, little health scares from folks over here, and little, you know, it's a lot of that going around with everybody. But other than that, I really can't complain.
Why I never noticed you were such a Prince fan? You got the Prince symbol on your hand. You got the charm on. Why I never noticed that before?
You got to see the other shit I have.
You got more Prince symbolism?
No, I got 6 tattoos, though.
Oh. What was it about Prince, Luenell?
I just found them to be electrically exciting, super mega talented, and funny.
Did you meet him before?
No.
Okay.
When did you get those tattoos? I don't ever remember those tattoos.
Y'all don't be looking at me. Y'all don't be paying no attention. I got Prince right here. I got my daughter's name and birthday right here. I have a Yoruba symbol right here.
Ooh.
I have my SAG emblem right here. I have one leg that says El Murder and one leg that says like daughter. And my daughter has one that says like mother, like mother, like
I love the Yoruba symbol. What's that symbol mean?
the supremacy of God,
Ooh.
darling.
Okay.
It's all about him.
Oh, I got a good read for you then. I'm going to give it to you.
Really?
It's a book called Shallow Waters by Anita Kopax. It's about Yemi Ya, the Yoruban deity of the sea. The Black
And
Mermaid.
I have an ex-friend that I was like listening to them speak Yoruba a lot, and you know they did a lot of like shriny stuff. So I like that as opposed to Reverend Ike.
Reverend Ike?
You don't remember Reverend Ike? Oh, you're too young to remember Reverend Ike. The people out there, the OGs know who Reverend Ike is. He was just a big flamboyant preacher back in the day, saying that I'm preferring these days to go more towards non-traditional church as I was before. There's stuff about the church I'm going to always love. The music, the word,
That's right.
the communion, the fashion.
That's right.
All that stuff. But I also know that we had a religion before we ever knew about this Christianity thing. And I'm trying to, as I get older, like tap into that.
True. Now, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, so are you in town doing Carolines? Are you in town acting? Are you in town movies?
I'm in town doing press, and I film Nick Cannon's show when I leave here, and then I fly and rejoin my tour mates on Cat's tour in New Orleans for a show tomorrow night, and then we go to Little Rock, Arkansas on Saturday night, and so on until we finish the 100-city tour.
Now, how's the concerts been? Because I know a lot of comedians are saying that some of the shows haven't been as packed because some of the venues are making people wear masks or have to be vaccinated. So a lot of people, they said it wasn't like before. So how was it for you going out back there on the road?
We haven't had a problem like that.
You think Cat Williams, Luenell, who else on that tour?
Mark Curry,
Red
Grant.
You think they got a problem packing
Zulu
venues?
Miller,
They were
Jen
saying
Thomas,
that some of the
Aaron
venues,
Thompson.
they don't allow, packed houses and they make people wear masks.
Well,
and
whatever the
vaccinated.
fuck they're doing, our audience is doing it.
Yes.
And doing it well.
I love the community that, you and Cat and Red, because y'all always go on tour together.
Well, we were on tour together 15 years ago on his first tour right when people were starting to transition him from Money Mike into the Cat Williams, you know? And for us to be back on tour together again 15 years later,
Wow.
I don't even know that I've heard of anybody doing that.
Wow.
You know, and then there's an Oakland connection with all this because Mark Curry's from Oakland, like as is Laura Hayes and Paul Mooney. I'm from Oakland. I met Red in Oakland, and I met Cat in Oakland.
Wow.
So we and me and Cat been knowing each other since we have a kid the same age, and he been knowing me since my daughter was probably 4.
Wow. Wow. I saw you on the Amazon doc, the Fat Tuesdays,
Yeah.
the era of hip hop comedy, and it talks about how black comedians had to form their own community, when Hollywood wasn't giving them a look. What was that experience like in that era?
I think that was really empowering because we were not sitting waiting for them to. We were not going. They weren't coming where we were. We did our own thing, and then they came there, and we were doing it whether they came or not. We were doing it for ourselves. This is comedy with no money. Don't forget. There is no money. There's no such thing as money in comedy at our level. We looked up to the Eddies and stuff like that, but there was no, Guy was coming up, Joe was coming up, Jamie was coming up, DL was coming up. We was all coming up through this era. I never been part of an era before. I mean, the sexual 70s, of course, I was there. But I'm talking about, professionally. And it was really exciting because the hustle was a different type of heat. We didn't have social media. The social media was, you need to see that motherfucker. He's funny.
That's right.
And that was it. If somebody told you, then you go see them. And to see a word of mouth build like that is like watching the wave at a baseball game, Now it's no slow burn. It's like automatic. You can come out the gate, do something funny and have, these followers and shit. But, followers, only a very small percent of your followers actually get out the house and go see you in person. The rest of it's keyboard bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, I think comedy is like wine or cognac. It has to have age to it in order to really hit.
Well, that used to be the case. The 40s and 50s, when you hit like your 40s and 50s, that's when you sort of have like more to talk about and the money ticket buying audience can relate. But with the advent of the internet and the internet entertainers, they are finding their own audience, so to speak. Their audience don't necessarily be like my audience, and they'll follow them, out the gate too. So everybody sort of got even somebody who fucking sucks, that you fucking hate, has some fans.
But are they making money though? That's what is it being monetized? I don't know about that part.
Well, I'm just, a baby in the monetization world. I did a YouTube show during the quarantine from my home called Hey Luenell. There's like 62 episodes up online. And it chronicles, this bullshit in my life from before George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery were murdered, all through up till about 3 months ago when I started the tour and couldn't do it no longer. So during that transition, I learned about monetization, and then now on Instagram with these badges or whatever, and you can get the money, and then doing some very, very few endorsements because I know that comes and you get extra money and stuff, but I don't want to turn my platform into a motherfucking ad agency.
Right.
If I was thirsty for that shit, I might would do that shit. But I'll do something that'll make me more than that, and without compromising the integrity of what the fuck I want to say and do on my Instagram.
I was going to ask you, you speak with whatever's on your mind, and you come from an era where comedians spoke what's on their mind. Are you ever nervous about cancel culture? Do you watch what you say now at all?
I would be lying if I said I didn't. I don't want to sound cocky, but I really sort of can't be canceled because too many people love me. I would have to molest a child or to do something really hideous to lose all my fans. I got fans from where I used to live, and I got fans from when I used to be Girl Scout leader, and I got fans that's gonna ride with me, whatever. They say I've been drugged. You know, I've been drugged in social media before, and I find that, first of all, you can't be cyberbullied if you don't read the shit.
That's right. Just turn your phone up. Word up.
For 2 days, because usually all scandals only last 48 hours or something to the next scandal. For 2 days, just hit delete all. Everything in your DM is bullshit when you have been in the druggery. And, you know, you got to go on. The shit's going to end.
It's silly to me, though, because I feel like, man, comedians have a different license than everybody else. Always have, you know, and always should have that. So it's just weird to me when people get mad about things comedians
Well,
say.
first of all, when I say I do think about something, I do think about them, and then I usually go ahead and do whatever the fuck I was going to do anyway.
Yeah.
Because the people who come to see me, they came to see me.
Right.
They want to know my perspective. They didn't just, I get new fans every day, but they pale in comparison to the people that have been riding with me for the whole 30 years.
That's right.
I was going to ask, are you familiar with the metaverse?
You know, I smoke weed, and so that's the only verse that I know about. I don't really fuck with the metaverse
It's like a fake
yet.
place, right?
Exactly.
With the
It's
glasses.
Hollywood.
But people, they possibly could start charging people, like if you harass somebody in the metaverse, like if you, smack somebody in the ass or your ass look big or something like that, they can possibly maybe press charges.
Okay, I think
What's your thoughts on
I
that?
think that's good because
But it's fake.
we have enough pervert. There's fake. Listen, that metaverse and this universe is all fake. So you know the fucking point. I think that we do have to get a grip on all these motherfucking pedophiles and traffickers and nasty motherfuckers. You got to be able to have a game that don't end up with somebody maybe fucking somebody up or fucking somebody literally. You know, they do need, calm down. Like get a real fucking woman, get a relationship, get out of this shit, and then you go on there and take your frustrations out on bitches in the street. So you go on your metaverse and you smack hoes around or do whatever the fuck they do. Yes. Charge them motherfuckers. Charge them. Stupid.
And how much do you smoke? You said you smoke. How much do you smoke?
Not enough.
I'm going to tell Wax to give you something. Wax he got his own line.
I tried to tell Wax to give me something the last
I
time.
ain't talking about that, Luenell. I'm talking about marijuana.
Oh, all right.
And how's your husband doing?
He's really sick,
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we luckily, having a sick mate teaches you what the real vows are about, that better, worse, richer, poor,
Absolutely.
sickness, and in hell. And so I'm a woman out here where her husband can't travel with me no more.
Yeah.
And that took a lot out of our relationship because he used to ride with me and ride for me. But, I'm still there. We see each other when we can. I'm touring. He can't be at my house because I'm gone. What if something happened to him? So he stays with his daughter, and I love my daughter-in-law, and so, it's all cool. I just don't get to see him that often. I would love to say that I'm out here trolling and recruiting, but that wouldn't be right to say on television, would it?
No, it would not, Luenell, when you have a sick husband
you
at
better
home.
stop it, Luenell.
Okay? Is he going to get better? Is it something that's he's going
I don't think so.
No, man, why you saying it like that?
No, because when you have, first of all, he has a heart monitor. Okay, he has COPD. That don't get
I don't
better.
even know what that is.
That's a real bad, lung disease. People who smoke cigarettes get it. People who smoke crack get it, and some people just get it. I guess it's a terrible lung disease. Makes it very difficult. He's on oxygen and stuff like that, and it's just real frail. And so I don't think it's gonna get no better. But his mind and his motherfucking mouth are still working just fine.
Man, Luenell ain't even say, let's pray for him. Like, let's hope for the
he's
best.
fine. He's just sick. He's not gonna drop dead any day because we already thought that, and the motherfucker's still here. He's strong. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
He said his mouth still works.
No, we cuss each other out. We've been married 20 years, okay, but we got married in 90 days, so I didn't really know a lot about him when I married him.
So why did you marry him?
We was in love just like that.
And y'all been together all these years.
And where did y'all meet?
But not all in a row.
What? Wait. Well, first of all, where did y'all meet?
We met at a restaurant bar in Sacramento.
Okay. And what you mean you haven't been married 20 years straight.
Well, there's periods that we were separated. Okay? And so, anyway, but we're cool. We're good. We say little sweet stuff to each other all the time. Like, shut the fuck up. And get the fuck off me. I'm hot.
You got your little boo? You got your little...
I would never tell you that on fucking The Breakfast Club.
Got you.
No, stupid.
I love seeing you on Vlad TV, Luenell. I love seeing you do interviews, and I love seeing you be interviewed. And you did an interview recently, and you talked about the Kardashian curse. And
Kardashian curse.
She said Kim is trying to take Kanye's catalog.
Yeah, because what else is it? She's got money of her own. She don't need a dime from that motherfucker. She could have built that house. Her kids would never need a dime. So what else could she... Why would you have... This is just my black-ass female opinion. But why, after you've had one baby you carried and one you had to do by surrogate, when you had two, why did you press and just have to have 2 more kids with a man that you already know is unstable?
Well, he could have been doing the work at the time. He could have been going to a therapist. He could have been on his medication.
Why 4? You already had 2 kids. Why 4? I think it's the more kids, the more that motherfucking catalog is gonna. You gotta divide it with all the kids and shit. Bitches, generational wealth in this motherfucker.
Maybe they just having sex and not pulling out. I don't know.
Or maybe she just wanted the same kids from the same father.
What's that like?
And what do you think about her new relationship with Pete Davidson? You think that's real?
I think she's having a lot of fun with him. He looks like a vampire to me. He's so pale, baby. And that kind of skin he burn. Like if he be in the sun, he's not gonna get a nice golden brown Pete Davidson. You're gonna get a burnt up lobster as Pete Davidson. I think he must be a lot of fun. And they say he got big ass dick, something like that. That's what I've heard in the streets.
You heard that in the streets?
I heard some word on the street is Pete Davidson is hung.
Who said that?
Like a baby arm.
Really?
Yup, that's what I heard. I ain't gonna fuck him to find out. Good luck, Kim. It ain't like she can't take it, for God's sake.
So hold on. People have those conversations about people's penises?
No,
like that?
Bitches have those kind of conversations.
So women just be out here talking about how
fuck yes, are
big
you
his dick is?
Yes.
Whoa.
There's the wet Idris Elba pants picture. There's who was it? There's a bunch of celebrity big dick rumors and factual shit out there that we talk about.
So maybe that's what it is, right? Because she is a woman who has everything. He's had everything forever.
She's got every fucking thing.
So now she just want to have some fun.
Yeah, I think that after the last, how many times she been married? 5, 6. After the last 6 marriages, I think that did not work out and were extremely painful. She might be throwing caution to the wind and say, fuck it. This motherfucker makes me laugh. Let me tell you something about comedy, people. It's the greatest aphrodisiac and the most charming thing you can do to win any motherfucker over is be funny.
That's right.
Motherfuckers is with bitches that bitch all night. Women's with abusive-ass motherfucking men. You can pull a motherfucker with your humor. I've done it a million times.
And if you got a big dick, too? God damn.
Well, I don't need all that dick no more shit. Let me tell you something. I'm getting very graphic right now, but I'm at an age where I don't need my fucking uterus tilted to the side. I don't need a goddamn bladder infection. I don't need to be walking funny the next day. I don't need all that shit. I've done all that shit. I've been there, got the pills. Nice, comfortable? Mm-hmm. Comfortable.
So what's comfortable? What's a comfortable?
Well, you're getting very personal. How big is your dick, Charlamagne?
7 inches, 3/4, 8 when it's warm.
Let's warm it up.
About 2.5
Let's
inches.
warm it up.
Let's warm it up.
Let's warm it up.
I mean
and measure
warm
it.
like
no,
in summertime.
Yeah, you're very, very bold, Charlamagne. Give me a ruler. Let's warm this bitch up and measure it. Let me do it.
No,
wifey
I am
be
a
mad?
married man, Luenell.
You're married, not buried.
But it's 7 inches, 3/4. 8 when it's warm.
7, that's nice.
That's comfortable, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna start referring to my penis as. Comfortable.
Nice, comfortable. Comfortable is that shit is that's a winner. Mm-hmm. Cause people get bitch. We're the ones who get gouged the fuck out. Then we gotta go to the goddamn doctor. Every time I pee, my stomach. That's because your uterus is spent the fuck around. I don't need that. Not that comfortable. Right on, Charlamagne.
That's right.
That's comfortable. Right on.
Now, Instagram took down your Fenty photos?
Yes, and the stupid thing was they put them back up.
Okay.
Because there was a outcry, honey, rebellion. They took the pictures down not for I don't know why to put the pictures down, because actually, if anybody read anything, that was a compilation of pictures which had already been posted, but not in a compilation like that, had already been on the net for like a year. And it was the beginning of the year, and I was trying to pay homage to people who really made an impact on my life that year. One of those people was fucking Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
For her to, I met her on a friend of, we got a mutual friend who FaceTimed me, and she popped on, nearly, fell out. Thought it was, had some of that ooh-wee, and I'm seeing Rihanna. No, it was her on the phone, on FaceTime, and she's a comedy fan, apparently, and fan of mine. And so she said that, I said that my daughter was a big fan of her lingerie. I said, I wish that you made it in larger sizes. She said, well, I do. I said, you do? And she said, yeah, so I want to be a model. She said, let's do it. And
Wow.
and so then a couple of days later, she DM'd me and asked me for my email. I was like, oh my God. And I emailed her back. Sent her my email back. And a couple of days later, contracts started coming, this, that. And then you go to a catalog and you pick out the lingerie you want to model. And then they send it to you, and then you take pictures and you send them back. They approve them, and you have to have some for the drop down on your story and some for posting. But I tried to keep it classy because, number one, I had already done a Penthouse 6-page spread. Mm-hmm. And, I didn't bust it open there. I did that real classy. Mm-hmm. You can go online and find it, Luenell Penthouse.
We used to have it up there, too. I don't know what
you used to have a lot of my pictures?
No, we didn't. We got her headshot.
We had another picture with Luenell was like on her knees, like bending.
No, I wasn't on my goddamn knees.
You see how you try to do that?
Look at you. I saw how you slipped that in there, Envy. Stop fantasizing about me.
Stop fantasizing. You're a married man.
All right. Married, not buried. No, but anyway, to make a long story short, so what I would have to do is take the pictures. You want to show off the part of the lingerie that's cute. Mm-hmm. If it's on the ass, you got to show your ass. If it's on the, hearts and nipples, whatever. Now, the only thing that made me not a little uncomfortable is I got 4 brothers. Mm-hmm. Within, there's pervs in my family. Pervs in everybody's family. I don't want, like, my uncle looking at it, but you just have to suck it up and take that because, your neighbor, you don't know who's seen it. But also I had to take into consideration my daughter, Like, she was getting like, yo, Danelle, your mom's like, with the
your mom
laundry.
can get it,
your mom. So, a lot came with that. But then there was the check. So.
It was the check.
So
you wanted to pay homage to Rihanna?
Yeah, so I did that, and then they took but I took some of the 5, like, hottest pictures, or 10 or whatever the swipe is, and put them all together. That was too much blackness for that Instagram. Honey, I was shutting them down. And then they took it down. Then I went on there and said, motherfucker, please. First of all, these are approved by Rihanna. These photos are approved by Rihanna. It's advertised for her. This is a goddamn, and they put it back up. It may be back down now. I don't know. But
have you congratulated her on her pregnancy?
I'm dying to. I have not, because I haven't DM'd her. I feel like she may not be going through her DMs that much right now. But I probably will do that and leave a voice message. Mm-hmm. But even if she watches this, hey, Rihanna, I'm so happy that ASAP Rocky is a snack. And I'm very, very happy for you. You're beautiful and radiant. I can't wait to see this beautiful chocolate baby. Yay.
Now, I saw you won some money at the Super Bowl, too.
That's right, boy. You be stalking. Y'all need to, really. So is this research or are you stalking me?
I follow you, Luenell. What are you talking about?
You know that?
I won 50 hard cold ones.
You want 50 grand?
No, just $50.
Oh.
It was a big deal to me. I don't really gamble like that. Like, if I go in the casino and I drop 20 and I hit for $1,500, see, I'm going to the room.
That's
I'm
how
out.
I'm
out. Yeah. I won it from Red Grant. Sorry, Red.
Now, for everybody that comes up, we always talk about the Mount Rushmore. Comedy Mount Rushmore.
For me?
Yes, ma'am.
Mooney?
Mm.
Richard.
Mm.
How many motherfuckers on the hill?
4.
You got 2 more.
Yeah.
Only 2. Joan Rivers.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
And actually, with the racism aside, it still remains for me Rosanne Barr, too.
Really?
That bitch beat all the odds. She was white trash. She had like 5 kids. She had a loveless marriage. She was a waitress in a diner. She was heavy set. She wasn't classically beautiful, yet she was fucking slaying people in that diner, and that's how she even got noticed. She was everything that Hollywood don't say is what you should be to be successful, and she fucking saved CBS or whatever that station was.
I think it was ABC.
ABC, XYZ. I made a mistake, but you know what I'm talking about. And she came in there and restructured that whole shit and took the fucker over.
The original Roseanne was a great show.
Right.
Yeah, the original one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And here's the other ironic thing. We had met and became friends. Like I've got, we out having dinner pictures and stuff like that. I know her kids. I never okay, this my breaks are always like weird shit. So on the second season, that would have been after that first season of the new one, which was still good. The first episode was good. We never saw no more after that because, what happened. But the second season, had it came up, I was going to be her black grandchild's grandmother. Because
Really?
TJ, her son,
Yeah.
a long time ago in the first season, had kissed a black girl. Well, when they brought it back, he married a black girl, and they had a child. And I was going to be the kid's grandmother. But
Wow.
you know what happened after that?
They effed your
They
check
did
up,
bring
too.
the show back, though. They called it something else. It
But
wasn't.
she ain't back, and I mean, it was her idea, not theirs.
Oh, got you. That's a good ass Mount Rushmore, man, because I think Paul Mooney is very underrated. I don't think they realize how powerful his pen was.
He's my everything. He's everything.
And how a lot of Richard's material came from.
Exactly,
Paul.
and I can't pass by. Of course I want to throw in Eddie. Of course I want to throw in my girl, homegirl, Laura Hayes from Oakland. I want to throw in people like that. You said 4, that's my 4. I don't give a fuck about white, black, I don't give a fuck. And Joan Rivers
Ooh, fantastic.
worked until the day she dropped. She didn't retire. I try to tell people, comedians don't retire. We die. We just work until you die because we love what we're doing. Most people do, I think, or should, because I don't think you should really be doing comedy unless you feel like you're going to die if you don't do it.
One of my favorite books is Joan Rivers. I hate everybody, including myself. Joan was a beast.
But, Phyllis Diller, do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Diller wrote a cookbook one time, and I went and bought it, and it was all empty pages, 125 of them.
You lying.
Empty.
What?
That was a cookbook. The fucking bitch sold that shit. I bought it.
Were you
Phyllis Diller cookbook, empty.
Were you
It was
cool
just
with
numbers
Joan?
on the bottom. I never met Joan Rivers.
Okay.
I tried very hard. I really, really respected her. Really, she went through, a lot.
That's
So,
a really
that's
great
a-
Mount
yeah.
Rushmore. Like a
No, thank
fantastic
you.
Mount Rushmore.
Thank you.
And you don't hear too many. A lot of people. I mean, even though you are a woman, a lot of people don't put women on their
No,
Mount
you
Rushmore.
could ask 100 men who their Mount Rushmore is. They would name one woman.
Or Ryan Davis. Ryan Davis was up there. You familiar with him?
Yeah.
He had some more
He
on
put
his.
some more up there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Should have been me, but it's good. Shout out to some more. What up, girl?
And when's your next date on your tour? I got to see you next time you're in New York City,
Tomorrow
you
night in New Orleans.
New Orleans. So you're out there for Mardi Gras.
I hope not.
No, it's Mardi Gras weekend this weekend. out
That's
there.
too much for you now.
That's a COVID fucking cesspool. I'm not doing it. You get drunk, kiss people. I can't.
Well, Disney, you don't have to wear masks anymore. Coachella, you don't have to wear masks anymore.
2 places I have no intention of going anymore in my life. I'm done with that. But no, I have had a wang dang doodle in New Orleans before. One time I was there, it was Super Bowl, Mardi Gras, and Comic View was filming.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
It was just hysteria in the streets. If you didn't lose a purse or a wallet or a shoe, you wasn't there.
You had a wild time. You say you grew up in what's it called, the sexual 70s? Why they call it the sexual 70s?
Because of the drugs.
Was that the hippie era?
Yeah. Hippie, yeah. I mean, that's more 60s, I think.
Okay.
Hippie, but 70s was, Jackson 5s was starting to get married and shit, and then there was, just people smoking a lot of weed. We didn't have the good weed like we got now,
Yeah.
but we did have some shit called Thai stick back in the day.
Some what?
What is Thai stick?
Thai stick's the most delicious. The OGs, you watch the comments when you get this shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people gonna remember Thai stick. It was sort of brownish, not so green, and it used to have like a little thread wrapped around it, and I swear to God, it tastes like candy when you smoke it. Beautiful high. It was just adorable. Everybody loved it.
So you mean to tell, so all of us, if we born in the 70s, we was products of that sexual 70s?
Yeah, there was mushrooms. We ate a lot of mushrooms. There was, I never took a Quaalude or anything. I was on the speed, bennies and your mom's diet pills and shit like that, and running track in performance-enhancing drug. And, yo, I'm pissed about that too, but I'll get to that in a minute. And the LSD, mescaline. That was the shit I liked,
Mescaline, what is that?
Mescaline, I used to take this shit called purple microdot. You see the inside of this hole, how tiny that is?
Yeah.
That's how tiny a purple microdot or orange sunshine was. You take that bitch, and honey, it's just like, you know how it feels to go up a escalator, roller coaster, and then go down.
Yeah.
Imagine going up that fast.
Damn.
Wow.
It was fun. I remember dancing the groove line it felt like 2 hours.
Damn.
It was fun.
And you never had no crazy effects?
I never had a bad trip on nothing.
Really?
Except that motherfucking cocaine. Cocaine a hell of a drug.
The 70s was pure cocaine, though, right? That organic one, not the
Nigga.
GMO.
So what happened to your trip in the cocaine?
No, I was there for when the freebase started.
Crack.
Yeah, no. Crack was later.
Okay.
Freebase was taking like I think it was ether they used to use to dip like your cotton swab into it and burn, because it burns real clean, and you don't get like if you had a lighter up to a glass and they get black and city. 151 rum is what you would dip that in, and then they had some kind of ether concoction they used to rock it up in before the baking soda and the water. I don't know about that part. I'm baking soda. I could rock up a crack right now. You don't forget it. It's just like, riding a bike. I would never, because it is totally the devil. I only have 4 regrets in my life. And that is, I never met Tupac. Oh, 3 regrets. I never met Tupac. I never got to go to Studio 54. And that I ever, ever, ever touched cocaine. It's like the devil.
You was on it for a while, or just?
Well, not the rock so much, but there was just a lot of powder around. It was like everybody had this shit, at the club. We had clubs that used to sell until 6 o'clock in the morning in the Bay Area called Silks. Silks was like the Studio 54, but not so disco. And I've been stayed up until 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, how you gonna dance till 6 o'clock in the morning?
On cocaine.
Like this?
That's right. Living.
Like that. But I didn't, lose any, I wasn't like out hoeing and like I still did my shows and shit, because that's how I would get my money. And that was another thing. I never had to do a bunch of ratchet shit, because I always had money. Comedy shows pay money. Cash, I mean. And so if I did 3 clubs, I got, a couple $100. I can fuck off one and get whatever like that.
Wow.
In Studio 54, that was in New York? Mm-hmm. Why? What was, I hear people talk about it. What was the allure of that?
Well, it was like the disco era and the cocaine madness. It was everywhere. And disco was real fun back then. And then it was the place to be because, I don't know, Steve Rubell and his partner were really connected some kind of way. And they had all the stars wanted to come there because it had the best music, had the best dope, it had the most beautiful people, and a lot of sex going on, and they had musical stars and everybody, Andy Warhol, Michael Jackson, Elizabeth Taylor, Bianca Jagger rode through the motherfucker on a white horse, I heard. in the club. And it was just wild and fun and debauchery and stuff like that. But, all good things must come to an end.
Our Tunnel. So, like, Our Tunnel was big and all the artists that rappers came in. That was that for Studio 54.
That's crazy. You know how popping a club got to be for you to know about it and you wasn't even here?
I tried my very best, but I was so young. I wasn't traveling then.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, not only that, they got documentaries about Studio 54, extensive ones, and the rise and the fall of it, because it ended up, the feds came and got the motherfuckers. They had so much money, and they was fucking it off and just, being reckless and didn't do their taxes.
I feel like when we had Paul Mooney up here, God bless the dead, he said he saw me in there. I was like, I wasn't no age to be in no Studio 54.
No. He wasn't born.
I know
He
that.
wasn't alive.
Didn't he say that?
Well, Mooney say any goddamn thing. Make you start thinking about it. Was I there? No, I wasn't there.
Well, we never put that interview out. We interviewed Paul Mooney way, way back in the day. We never put it out.
Why don't you do a flashback and then drop it?
I like Paul Mooney. I've seen Paul Mooney. I've seen him make people walk out of shows, but for that morning, he was really in a mood.
Abrasive?
Yeah, so that's why we never put it out. Yeah,
Shitty, perhaps?
Yeah.
He was on one.
So I just remember,
yeah.
So I just remember, I don't want to put Paul out there in that light.
Okay.
We got it. We got it in the archive.
Send it to me.
I will, actually.
Send it to me.
You edited it, didn't you?
That's my man.
Okay.
Yeah, this is on the air, y'all. They're supposed to send it to me.
No, I'll let you see
in
it.
a timely fashion.
Well, Luenell got to go. She got
Oh, my bad. Damn, Luenell got to go do Nick Cannon.
Well, thanks. This has been kind of in-depth and shit like that.
Well, thank you for
talking
about
crack, hoeing.
That's going to be your cookbook.
Right. Take the bake so. I want to say thank you to you guys, and it's been a long time coming. I'm glad I passed my COVID test.
Yes, we're glad you passed too.
I passed the last one.
Yeah,
it was
did,
the other motherfucker.
That's right.
Give me your Twitters and Instagrams and all that good stuff.
Okay, Instagram at Luenell, Luenell. Please follow me, and if you heard me on here, hit me a DM. Tell me you heard me on Breakfast Club. My website is heyluenell.com. HeyLuenell.com. You'd be surprised, Charlamagne, how many people get the spelling of hey wrong. Like, no, not hey, let you a horse eat. And then
you said you was mad about the track shit too.
Oh yeah, about Takari Richardson being kicked the fuck out after her mama died, and she got busted with some weed, and this other bitch got busted with a performance enhancing drug in her, and they gonna let her run. Fuck that shit. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
They said the other one is underage, so it's a loophole in it. But
that's bitch. It's a white loophole. Right. White one.
You right.
That's the loophole.
You right.
That's right.
Don't give it. See, that's why I'm got some water.
It's Luenell. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.